The FIRE movement has been gaining a lot of traction in the past couple years, but a lot of people just can't get on board with living so far below their means and stashing every free dollar they have into mutual funds and other boring but safe investments, only to then live off a relatively small amount of dividends in the future. House FIRE is about reaching financial independence and retiring early with rental houses. And it might sound like a faraway goal, but the truth is, this can happen in 10 years or less for a lot of people, and you don't even have to give up any aspects of your lifestyle to get there. So today, I want to explain what House FIRE is and walk through a high-level example to show you how it works. So let's get into it. House FIRE itself is not a new concept, but the phrase has been coined by author and real estate investor Alan Corey. I'm a fan of the idea because it takes a sort of ambiguous goal of financial freedom and puts it into a system that's easy to grasp. I haven't read the book myself, so this whole video may not actually be what Alan writes about, but it is what I think about when I think about House FIRE. The idea is that you buy rental property and the cash flow from that property covers a bill or multiple bills in your life. After you're cash flowing on enough homes to pay all of your bills, you've made it. You've reached financial freedom. And this still might sound pretty intimidating for a lot of people, especially if you haven't thought about investing in real estate before. So I want to put some numbers to it and just explain how simple it can actually be. And if you stick around, I'll show you how you'll actually continue to increase your income and increase your standard of living as time goes on. So I try not to get too deep into the numbers on YouTube because I feel like it's very easy to confuse people. So let's just say your monthly expenses consist of living expenses and debt payments. FIRE is going to tell us to eliminate debt payments so that we can redirect those monthly payments like car notes and student loan payments towards the stock market. In House FIRE though, we're able to give our money two jobs. We're able to, number one, pay off those loans, and number two, start producing cash flow for our future, and we're able to do it at the same time. So let me explain how this works. Let's say you have a student loan and your balance is $20,000. And the monthly payment on that loan is about $200. Rather than taking $20,000 and paying the student loan off, in which case you'd free up $200 a month to invest into the stock market every month, let's say you put a down payment on a $100,000 house that is cash flowing $500 per month. Now we can view that student loan as paid off because it's guaranteed to be covered every month by the property, and you're making $300 a month on top of that you can save or put toward other debts to free up more cash flow. The great thing about real estate investing though is that you have perks outside of cash flow, things like appreciation. So let's say in 5 or 6 years your property is now worth $120,000, and then you want to use that $20,000 worth of equity to buy a second home, which also brings you cash flow and appreciation and all the other benefits of owning rental property. This is a huge deal. You were just able to buy a property with $20,000 and use that same property to buy another property. You didn't have to wait years and years and cut expenses to save up another $20K to do this. This is part of the beauty of real estate investing. And if you want to better understand appreciation and the other benefits of real estate investing, check out this video here. Whether or not you decide to keep scaling, you'll reach a point where you're subscribed to Inspired Investors and your homes are all paid off, at which point your cash flow will then increase. Rents will also gradually increase over time to keep up with inflation, and your appreciation will never really stop increasing unless the market stops, which that doesn't really happen. And you're financially free without making those large-scale changes and cutbacks that have become a norm in the FIRE community. You don't have to sell your car and get a bike. You can use the money from your student loan house to buy a home that pays for your car note, and so on and so forth. This video isn't to convince you to become a real estate investor. I just want to open your mind to possibilities outside of the traditional way of doing FIRE. Both ways of reaching FIRE are about increasing your cash flow so that you can invest with the intention of becoming financially free. And that's what this is all about. That's what the core of this channel is about. Both methods come with their pros and cons when it comes to the numbers and when it comes to the lifestyle that you can live. But if you want to continue to learn about which may be best for you, be sure to like this video and check out the rest of our playlist on House FIRE for more in-depth comparisons and numbers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.